current to many locations on the East Coast. You'll notice Umberto now just a remnant low, and Imelda still considered a hurricane. Now, Imelda is working its way off into the waters, but I can't say open waters because unfortunately Bermuda is right in that path currently. It's got maximum sustained winds of 100 miles per hour. Thankfully, it will be exiting into the Atlantic, and then we're not tracking anything else over the next 7 days. As for why this is such a big deal, is there's a chance that we're likely in the clear for the rest of the year. Let me show you why I say this. And remember, there is no guarantee, but the latest hurricane we've ever seen here in Texas was Hurricane Jerry. That made landfall on October 15th, 1989 as a Category 1 on Jamaica Beach. Now, that means we usually use this as our landmark for the total end of the season. No hurricanes after October 15th. Now, once again, not a guarantee, but climatology is on our side. These records go back to 1842. So in nearly 200 years, we've never seen a hurricane after October 15th. So I can say that things are looking pretty good. As for how they're looking here in Houston, well, it looks a lot like summer if the humidity was just a touch higher. A live look from the Houston Zoo, the flamingos pruning themselves after a nice little splash in their bath. Actual temperatures currently sitting in the mid-90s, 94 in Bel Air, 87 in Clear Lake. For our friends in Kingwood, 92 degrees. Air quality is still going to be a concern, especially for areas to the south and west of Houston. This means if you do suffer from respiratory problems, I try to limit your time outside this evening, not just today, but actually over the next several days. That's because we're going to keep seeing ample sunshine. Otherwise, tonight we are going to see temperatures fall through the 80s and the 70s. Take a look at our extended. We are pretty warm out there. I do want to talk a bit about the allergies, though, because this has been a huge issue for a lot of folks, including myself. Ragweed pollen is still high. Mold spores are high. Grass pollen is moderate. So if you do suffer from allergies, take those medications. Otherwise, live look from our RoofFix camera. It is a warm one out there today. Temperatures already in the mid-90s. You know, yesterday for the last day of September, we set a record high temperature. At least we tied it at 95. Right now, we're at 94 here in Houston. If you're heading out to the Fort Bend County Fair tonight, should be a pleasant evening, although it is going to be warm by 10 o'clock, 82 degrees. Tomorrow morning, waking up in the 60s. Andy, this is the best time to get outside. I'll have more on our nice mornings coming up than it did in, say, July or August when we were in the mid-90s. But the mid-90s is the mid-90s. Right now it's 96 in Navasota, Kingwood 92 degrees, Sugar Land 93. So across the board, we are sitting in the mid-90s comfortably. It is a warm one, low humidity. But as we head through the evening tonight, temperatures slow to cool down. By 9 o'clock, 84 degrees, continuing to drop through the 70s by tomorrow morning. This will be the best time to get outside. Wake up early because we'll be in the upper 60s and the lower 70s. Now, just like today, that's not going to last very long. You'll notice temperatures quickly climb, which is why every single day through the weekend, it's going to be very pleasant to start off the day in the lower 70s. As for what we can expect in the evenings, these are also going to be extremely comfortable. Tomorrow evening, the original Greek festival starting off in Montrose. It's the 59th year. Temperatures comfortable, cooling through the 80s. Really, the evenings and the mornings are going to be the best times to get outside. So on Friday, for our Friday football frenzy, Pearland playing Dawson. Sunset getting earlier and earlier at 7:05 on Friday. By 8 o'clock, 83 degrees, mostly clear night, should be really comfortable. Hey, Race for the Cure happening on Saturday. The MC is our very own Haley Hernandez. Should be a really comfortable day. By 7 a.m. opening ceremony, 72, warming into the 80s by 10 a.m. Not too bad for Race for the Cure. Now, I will say you'll notice an increase in humidity as we go through the day. So if you're heading out to any Aggie football game on Saturday, 6:30, it's going to be 84 degrees with mostly sunny skies. So the big change that we're tracking as we head into the weekend, of course, big changes with Taylor Swift's new album, but also we're going to